What is going on, wonderful people? Hope you're having a phenomenal day so far. We're going to be doing a different type of concept today. We're going to be shooting with some vintage glass on our Fujifilm bodies here. So we have the Fuji XT5 with us today. I had ended up purchasing one of these K and F concept adapters to go with it. Yeah, if you guys see, this is one, I'll link it in the description below that I'm using. The only downfall to this, I don't think I can actually adjust the aperture, so we're gonna figure that out. But we're gonna be adding this onto our camera body today to adapt some of my film camera lenses, preferably the 105 f2.5 lens that I put on my Nikon F3. We're gonna be putting that bad boy on the XT5 today. Getting some shots. We have our model Carissa back on the channel today. And yeah, without further ado, once I get this snapped on, there we go. We'll get started. So anytime I'm using manual lenses, I literally forget that you have to go in one of these settings and turn off the ability to snap the camera without a lens on, just because you're not gonna be able to do it. They also don't pick up any of the information that comes with it. So I'm pretty sure when I put this in like capture one, it won't tell me like the aperture or anything. And I can tell because on my screen here, my aperture is at a 0. So because I'm also using vintage glass on here, I might as well continue with the whole vintage look. So I did switch my aspect ratio to 4:3. Just give that that old box TV film look. I actually been shooting a lot of 4:3 aspect ratio this year just because it gives me that vintage feel. So as you see, most of my videos have been uploaded in 4:3, but I digress. We're gonna go ahead and jump in, get started, and talk about, I guess, adapting vintage lenses on the Fuji camera. Full disclosure, the 105 f2.5 lens was a little bit too tight for me in the small space that we had to work with, so I went ahead and switched out to the 50mm f1.4 from Nikon as well. Threw that on the adapter and went back into the shoot. I just want to scoot over maybe a little bit this way. I'm trying to get like the rest of your hair in because it's a little, yeah, actually stay right there. Let me just peek real quick. Yeah, that's actually perfect. My shadow's just in the way. Though there wasn't much space to work with within the studio, there was a beautiful sunspot glaring from the window. As you can see, I made sure that I positioned myself back towards the window just so that light output can hit Carissa right in the face, and I can go ahead and work from there. I had my Hollywood 77mm star filter with me as well, and I wanted to just see if I can get some sort of a nice glow look to some of these images as well. So I put the filter, as you see, right in front of my lens and shot from there, and I really love the output that I received. So I've been shooting a lot this year, the first part of this year, with Fujifilm cameras, just because one, I love my Fujis that I own, and two, film that I normally shoot on is pretty expensive. The purchasing of the film and the scanning and development of the film as well. So I am though missing the manual process of film. So I wanted to go ahead and get a adapter to use some of my vintage glass on my Fujifilm devices. And in all honesty, I really love the look of the photos that we're getting here. There's a lot of character associated with vintage lenses. Again, a lot of these lenses that I have were made in the 70s, 80s, so they are quite a bit old at this point in 2024, but the character speaks for itself. But to answer the question from all the DMs that I constantly get about, am I still shooting film? The answer is yes. I'm just mixing my experience with digital and film at the time because it just works a little bit better for me. So overall, I'm excited about things that we have coming to the channel. If you are not subscribed yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming content, as well as if you rock with the video, make sure you click that like button so we can push this through the algorithm. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers this year. I know we can get there, so yeah, go ahead and help me out and hit that like button. Thanks again. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.